There are seasons in life when we find ourselves standing at the crossroads of uncertainty and hope. We long for clarity, for answers, for reassurance that our struggles and setbacks are not the end of our story. In these moments, the promises of God shine a light on our path, reminding us that we are never alone and our lives are held in His loving hands. In Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, God speaks through His prophet to a people exiled, confused, and longing for home. He says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This powerful promise was not just for a distant generation, it is for you, today. Perhaps you feel as if your dreams have been dashed, or the road ahead seems full of obstacles. It is easy to despair when we cannot see the purpose behind our pain or the reason for our waiting. Yet, God is the master architect, weaving every detail of our lives into a tapestry of hope and redemption, even when we do not understand His methods. Throughout the pages of the Bible, we see this truth illustrated. Joseph, sold by his brothers and unjustly imprisoned, could not have known that God was orchestrating events to place him in a position to save many lives. Ruth, a Moabite widow, might have felt forgotten in a foreign land, but God was preparing her to be part of a lineage that would lead to King David and ultimately to Jesus Himself. Romans chapter 8 verse 28 declares, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." There is no wasted pain, no forgotten prayer, no detour too long for God to bring about His goodness in your life. Trust can be difficult when the future is unseen, but faith invites us to surrender our worries and step forward, believing that God's plans are greater than our own. Instead of fear, we choose hope. Instead of despair, we choose expectation. We can rest in the assurance that the God who formed the stars also cares deeply for every detail of our journey. Take a moment to reflect. What worries are you holding on to? What dreams have you buried? Release them into God's capable hands. Let His words be a comfort and a compass. He is not finished with your story. The plans He has for you are filled with hope and a future, woven with His faithful love. As you move forward, remember, every trial can be transformed into testimony. Every setback can set the stage for a comeback. Continue to walk in faith, trusting that the God who promised to prosper you and give you hope will fulfill every word spoken over your life. Embrace today with renewed confidence, knowing that even in the silence, even in the unknown, God is at work. His purpose is unfolding, and His plans for you are good.